Hello, and welcome to another Dungeons and Warhammers tutorial video. Today, we take a look at how combat works for warriors who aren't using magic. Weird, I know, but some people do it. So, let's jump right in. Enjoy! At its core, Dungeons and Warhammers is a fantasy combat simulation game where we use dice to represent every thrust and parry. When a warrior makes an attack, they first roll to see if they're skilled enough and lucky enough for the attack to hit. If it does hit, the attacker rolls again, this time to see if they're strong enough to cause damage. Then, if the target of the attack is wearing armor, they get a chance to roll to see if their armor will protect them from taking damage. So that's it. 2 or 3 dice rolls for each attack. Simple, really. Where it starts to get complicated is in all the nuance of different skills and weapons and armor. Let's see if we can't break it down. This human warrior and this warrior from the Cloven Horde have the same stats for weapon skill, strength, and toughness. That means that for each of their attacks, there's a 50-50 chance whether they'll hit and cause damage. And as you all remember from reading in the manual, a 50-50 roll on a 20-sided die is any roll of 11 or higher. In this fight, the human warrior is 1 stat point better than their opponent in strength, toughness, and weapon skill. That means that for this fight, the human warrior needs to roll a 10 or higher to hit and wound, while the Cloven Horde warrior needs to roll a 12 or higher. In other words, the more skilled you are, the better your chances of hitting and wounding your opponent. Because of the bonus granted by their greatsword, this human warrior only needs a 10 to hit this Cloven Horde warrior. Let's see how hey, just barely, but that'll do. This human warrior would ordinarily need to roll a 12 to wound, but helped out by their greatsword again, all they need is an 11. Let's see if they can do it. Well, let's see how we go. 17 will do it! Heck yeah! So our hit has caused a wound, but there's still a chance that the armor will protect the Cloven Horde warrior. They're wearing heavy armor, which gives them an armor stat of 12, so they need to roll under 12 to survive the hit. Will they make it? And yes, they do very easily. Perhaps some armor-piercing weapons might have been a better choice. And now it's time for the Cloven Warrior to fight back and... I can't show you that. So that's the basics of combat in Dungeons and Warhammers. Pretty simple, really. If you wanted to, you could have some really awesome, intense battles using just the system that we showed you. But the real action starts when the magic starts flying. So that's why our next tutorial is going to start looking at basic magic use. Until then, I'll just be rolling dice and whistling.
What is the meaning of all of this? Nobody informed me that
what are you even... Oh, why are you here?
What an absurd question. I am the narrator.
No.
My contractual obligation to come by and
I gotta go.
things as they happen.